Today we're going to do another 5-minute rant, and I'm by myself today. Actually, no, I'm never alone. I have Ron, I have Silky, and I have Silky's dad. So, I'm never alone. And then there's those guys over there. We'll do a separate video on those guys. But yeah, here is my 5-minute rant. Okay, and here we go. Okay, modern day banking sucks ass. Not only does it suck ass, the banks suck ass. And it's not because of any particular thing about the banking industry, it's about how bankers are trained now. And I'm not going to point out any one specific bank. I'm going to point out just to go across the board. Bankers nowadays don't know jack all of shit. And it's true, because I'm trying to open up a retirement account. I'm moving money from one institution to another institution. And the institution that is taking my money has no idea what they're doing and is so uncoordinated. If it wasn't that I had to open up the account with them, I wouldn't open up the account with them. And I told them that to their face. And by the way, for everyone who calls banking an institution, they are clearly correct because they belong in a mental institution. My experience is I'm trying to activate one IRA in an individual retirement account, for those of you who don't know what it is, and it's been over a month and ticking, and it hasn't been activated. Unfortunately, because the other bank the other retirement account I took money from has to go into this one, I have no faith. I literally gave them a check for $14,000 without a receipt, no guarantee on what rate I was going to get, and have to wait for a processing time period. Think about that for a minute. I'm giving you a check for $14,000. I'm not guaranteed what I'm going to get, but I still have to give it to you to do this, to open up an account. And by the way, for those of you wondering, I am wearing a belt. That's why I look a little bit tubbier than usual. And anyway, that was the levity portion. When you walk into most banks nowadays, your bankers don't know their toes from their elbows. And yes, this is going to be your old man yelling at the sky rant. But when I was into banking, I had to know how to open up personal accounts, every type of account. I had to know how to open up checking, savings, money market, CDs. I had to open up business accounts, business checking accounts, business money market accounts, and if you needed something extra, like let's say anything that's abnormal, I had to know how to tell you, wait, we can do that. Let me take you over to the managers, supervisors, things like that. Nowadays, I also had to know how to open up IRAs, retirement accounts. I had to know how to open up safe deposit boxes and tell everyone the letters of the law. And I had to know how to, help on the teller side. The less glamorous side. Now bankers just walk into any of your local banks. 2 things that will make them shit themselves on the floor, and I have 1 minute. 1, ask them to open a business account. I guarantee you they'll say, we have to take you to this specialist. We have to take you to this specialist. So they don't actually know banking. They just like horses with the face guards where they only see in one lane. ask them to open up an IRA account, they will shit in their pants and call everyone in the known universe. And this is just so disheartening. Like, I have people who will still ask me about banking because they trust me. This is why banking is so frustrating, and this is why no one trusts banks. Because you have to ask so many people for something when it should be a quick stop. It should be one person for all.
This is why I don't leave the house. You say the coast is clear, but you won't catch me out.
That felt good. I feel like I could have gone on a little bit longer. I did go a little bit long because I'm doing this by myself and I'm clocking myself. But that's my rant for today. I will be doing another rant by the end of the week. So